I would like to share with you some methods of meditation for beginners. I'm a meditation teacher. I've been meditating several hours a day for years, just to tell you where I'm coming from. When you're a beginner and you look for methods of meditation, you come across what I call palliative meditation, which is a meditation that makes you feel like you're doing spiritual work, but you're actually just relaxing. It's relaxation, nothing more. Things like binaural beats and guided meditation, things like that. If anyone is talking to you while you meditate, you're not meditating. The thing is, meditation is not a tool to relax or to relieve stress. What you need is a nap, not meditation. Meditation is a tool for spiritual cleansing, it's a form of hygiene of the mind or the spirit, of the soul, whatever you want to call it. The methods that I personally use are coming from Buddhist traditions, especially Theravada. The Buddhist took the meditation from the Hindu and made it more streamlined and more result-oriented. And it's especially true for Theravada. It's extremely organized and result-oriented. That's why I prefer that method. There are two main methods, two main meditation techniques within Theravada Buddhism. The first is concentration meditation, which brings you focus, a clear mind, peace. And then there is insight meditation, which grounds you and make you more in tune with your reality. Insight meditation is the technique that brings enlightenment. So when Buddhists talk about enlightenment, they are talking, the method to get there is insight meditation. Most beginners, the hardest thing for them is to sit down and close their eyes and do nothing. So the way I teach meditation to early beginners is by giving them exercises that don't require that you sit down. The goal of those preliminary exercises are to get you used to meditation without having to sit down. The first one, so I have one for concentration and one for insight. The one for concentration, the idea is to isolate yourself and to look at your thoughts for a few minutes. Just look at them as they appear and as they go away. And as you do that, the more you do that, the more you'll notice that sometimes there's a gap between two thoughts. Your mind is constantly working, but the little voice in your head, sometimes it becomes silence. If you look at him or at her, that voice can become shy, so to speak. It will start to become silent. And the more you look, the more silent it will become. And then you can enjoy that peace. This will teach you how to focus on something, which is the goal of concentration meditation. The preliminary exercise for insight that I give, I call it mindful dinner. It's a name that I just came up with while preparing for this video. I've been teaching this exercise for years, and I just came up with a new name for it, but I like it. Mindful dinner. Whenever you are having dinner, try to pay attention to your sensation as you eat. How does the food look? You look at a carrot, what is the color? Try not to remember that carrots are orange. Just look at it and what kind of orange is it? Try to define it. And then do it for sounds. When you chew, what is the sound? When you drink, what is the sound? Describe it to yourself and look at it. Don't try to invent a story about it. Don't try to think too much about it. Just describe it simply. And you do this for all the senses. For touch, the food on your tongue, when you chew. For the taste, that's more obvious, you know. And so you do this for all 5 senses. And if you do that, you'll notice that it grounds you into the dinner. The experience is enhanced by the fact that you are actually looking at it. Because most of the time when we are having dinner, we're just thinking about stuff, right? Or we're talking. And focusing on the sensations will bring up the actual experience. It will heighten the experience. And that's the essence of insight meditation. And you don't have to do it in a sitting scenario. You don't have to sit and close your eyes. That would be a more advanced meditation technique. So if you practice these, you will get used to meditating without thinking too much about it, without having to sit down, which is the hard part. Now, if I had to give you more advanced exercises for the day you want to sit down, for concentration, the practice is rather simple. You sit down in a quiet and comfortable place, and you close your eyes, and you focus on your breath. And you don't think about your breath, you just look at it. You breathe in, you breathe out. And you focus on the breath and nothing else. And if you stay on it, you will quickly have distraction that come. And for the most part, concentration meditation is avoiding distractions. So when they come, you look at them, you don't judge them, you don't judge yourself for being distracted. No frustration, no anger, nothing. No blaming yourself. And you just watch as if you were sitting on the bank of a river and you were watching fishes pass by. They appear, they stay a little bit, and then they leave. If you keep doing, once the distraction is gone, you come back to your breath. And if you keep doing that, that's concentration meditation. In its essence, that's it. After a while, distraction will go away, and you enter a deep state of concentration. So that's the exercise that you can try. Now for insight, I cannot give you an exercise here, because insight, as I said, is what brings enlightenment. And enlightenment, let me define it before I talk more about this. Enlightenment is the realization from personal experience that everything is made of sensations. Reality is a bunch of sensations that appear, they stay a little bit, and then they go away. What you see, what you hear, is just sensations that appear, and then they go away. That includes you. There's no you. There's no self. There's no ego. Everything is just invented around sensations. That realization, when you reach enlightenment and you have that realization, it's a shock. Most people are not capable of taking that shock. So when you practice insight and it leads you to enlightenment at some point, you realize that if everything is made of sensation, that it means that reality is an illusion. You are an illusion, and there's nothing really. It destroys everything, literally. When the Hindu say that when you reach enlightenment, Shiva opens his third eye and it destroys the world, that's what they're talking about. It's a literal destruction of everything. And it comes as a shock. It shouldn't be taken lightly. It's a serious thing. So I cannot in good conscience give you exercises for that. I give them only for the people who ask for it, or when I know I can prepare people. Like on my website, I explain my method there. Because I have seen people, I've been teaching for years, I have seen people who try meditation without knowing, without realizing that they are using a method of of spiritual practice and without realizing what it leads to. And they come out of it with extreme anxiety because they are seeing themselves being destroyed. It's a form of death. It's a form of suicide. So don't play with it. Be careful. Now, if I have to give you a plan for I gave you the concentration meditation techniques. For now, that will be enough. And if I had to give you a plan for it, you practice the preliminary exercises for a while until you feel that you're ready to sit down and meditate. Then you practice the concentration practice that I gave you. So your first objective should be to be able to meditate every day. It doesn't matter how long, you just sit down and meditate every day. You get into the habit of doing it every day. Your second objective should be to be able to meditate 15 minutes every day without effort. And the importance here is that it's effortless. You need to be able to sit down and meditate every day without even thinking about it, like it's part of your life. Like having dinner, taking a shower. Or going to bed. You don't go to sleep thinking, oh man, I gotta go to sleep. You just go. You don't think about it. You need to get meditation to that level where you can sit down and meditate just because you decided to do it. Or because you enjoy it, maybe. Once you can do that for 15 minutes, and frankly, that's the hardest part of meditation. If you ask any advanced meditator, they will tell you the same thing. The hardest part of meditation is getting into the habit of meditating every day without effort. Because meditation cannot be successful if it is an effort. But once you get there, the rest is easy. It comes easy because you know from that point on you will sit down every day and meditate at least 15 minutes. You can only make progress from there. If you can meditate 15 minutes, then your next objective should be to increase the time little by little. You start with 15, then 20, then 30, and ideally you should reach 45 minutes to an hour of meditation every day. While you do that, you do that with the concentration exercise that I gave you, and you can sprinkle some mindful dinner every now and then, so you keep practicing insight. But don't go too far with insight until you know exactly what you want to do, until you have really decided that's what you want to do. So that's it. If you do that, you will make progress no matter what. This is in my opinion, this is the safest way to make progress in meditation. For more advanced stuff, I will make more video soon. For concentration specifically, I will talk about the jhana, which is a state of deep absorption, which is fantastic. I already recorded the video, so I will post it soon. I will make a video talking about Nirodha as well, because not many people talk about it. All right, so love yourself and be good to others. Bye.